Hello everyone, welcome back to GETJaby. I'm ACHARA KIRK, and the main trailer for Netflix's The Witcher has just dropped. Now, I want to say a couple of disclaimers before I start watching this. Number one, I have not read any of the books. Number two, I have not played the games. And number three, I have not seen the teaser. So if I'm a little bit lost, please forgive me. However, I will say that I am a self-proclaimed lover of fantasy and all things fantasy genre, so I am very excited to see what Netflix is going to be doing with this series. So let's get into it.
I've heard tales of your kind, Witcher. You're a mutant, created by magic, roaming the continent.
We don't want your kind here.
Hunting monsters.
Oh.
For a price. I thought you'd have fangs or horns or something.
Nope. Oh,
I
hi.
had them filed down.
Sexy.
People call you a monster too. Why not kill them?
Because then I am what they say I am.
All of our choices draw our destinies closer. If he is out there, there is still hope. I have to find Geralt of Rivia.
Don't judge me.
They say witches can't feel human emotion. What do you believe in?
Evil is evil. Lesser. Greater. Middling. It's all the same. Princess Cirilla is your destiny. I can't protect her. If you dismiss her, you will unleash true calamity upon us all. I'll take that chance.
Whoa. Wow, that looks super cool. I am well into that. Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like if done correctly and if done very well, this could fill the Game of Thrones void left in my little heart. That looks so cool. I love the epicness of it all. Like I said before, I do really enjoy the fantasy genre, so this is ticking a lot of boxes for me. You've got that heightened drama, everything is life or death, the stakes are really high. Henry Cavill looks pretty darn great in this. I actually did a little bit of research before, going into this, and I read that he'd actually trained with like a world-class bodybuilder or strongman or something, and he said that he felt that this was the fittest that he's ever been going into any project. He looks pretty great. Good job, Henry Cavill. This is exactly the type of thing that I'm used to seeing Henry Cavill in as well, in that kind of high concept, fantasy-esque, like Superman. I forget the name of the thing that was based on Greek mythology that he was in. That was one of his earliest. Yeah, I mean, this is right up his street and definitely right up my alley. I love the theme that the story is exploring as well, because I think it's valid, and it's something that is kind of explored a lot in zombie movies as well, which is this idea of the creatures are evil, right? The creatures are bad, but actually the humans are also bad, if not worse. Where do you stand in the midst of all that? How do you not lose your humanity in a world that's kind of falling apart around you? It's this kind of quest story, right? Because there's the young girl, the princess, who's now needing to find Geralt of Rivia and learn from him and be protected by him. So once again, the stakes are huge. And just the views, the landscape of this whole project looks stunning. I heard that they shot in Hungary and in various other parts of Europe. So you get that lovely like old world feel, the castles, the sprawling fields. Like it looks beautiful, and the colors and everything that they've done here looks stunning, really. And then of course you've got like the beautiful ladies and the cool costumes and all that. Like I'm digging this. Looks pretty cool. I am, however, curious because I haven't watched the teaser, so I don't know if there's something that I'm missing in terms of the tone or story that maybe they teased a little bit more in the earlier trailer. So I'm just gonna check it out with you guys right now because who doesn't love a little bit more of Witcher? I am intrigued. So let's do this. Here it comes.
I'm hearing stories about witches. Is it true what they say?
Elves are the original sorcerers of the continent.
Oh.
When humans and monsters arrived, elves taught humans how to turn chaos into magic. And then the humans slaughtered them.
Oh.
Chaos is the most dangerous thing in this world. But without control, chaos will kill you.
So that's all life is to you? Monsters and money?
It's all it needs to be.
Something out there waits for you.
This child will be extraordinary.
Yennefer, imagine the most powerful woman in the world. Do you have what it takes?
She's why they came. You can't outrun destiny just because you're terrified of it. It's coming. Fight to get hold of Rivia.
Oh.
I can't do this without you.
No matter what you choose, you'll come out bloody.
Ah! Oh, goodness me. I feel like that teaser might have been even more epic than the final trailer. I got so much more from that than the trailer, but I guess they're assuming that you've already seen the teaser and now you're watching the trailer, so you get a little bit more dialogue in the trailer. But I love the backstory of the teaser. Like, ooh, just that classic thing of humans are inherently evil. No, we're not. We're not. I want to believe that we're good, but then there's stuff like this and you look at what people do in the world and you start questioning things and you're like, are we just awful creatures? That's what this series is grappling with. You know, it's grappling with very human themes. That's what I love about fantasy, because you take these kind of universal themes, right? Humanity, love, war, and then you throw some magic in there. And it's like, boom. All that stuff with the elves and, you know, the backstory of how we got here, you know, it kind of makes sense. I don't know. I don't want to go into the whole philosophy and like how that all applies to life and whatnot, but I think it's great. This other character, the woman, the young woman who with the dark hair, who's kind of, I guess, the antagonist in the story, she looks really intriguing to me. I was getting so excited in the bits with all the magic and stuff. I think this just really appeals to me, like the child me who was obsessed with magic and used to think that, you know, maybe one day I could be like, you know, Harry Potter or a witch or a sorceress or something like that. That's yet to manifest. I'm still holding out hope though. The monsters look kind of cool as well. I liked that shot that they had with the kind of the claw with the blood off it. When you're doing stuff like this, it actually looks more realistic when you're just kind of looking at smaller details that you can do really well, like that claw with the blood dripping, and it's just like, rather than maybe too much large scale things unless you're doing it full on with the like visual effects and so on, or the prosthetics and whatnot to make it look really, really good. You got so many epic battle scenes in here. Like there's a lot of people, and you've got like, you know, that classic medieval fighting stuff where you're just like bludgeoning everyone and it's just huge crowds coming together and just like rah. Even that big epic battle scene where they're coming down the hill and there's just a whole bunch, you know, it kind of gets you in there. I'm very curious to see what this whole series is about. So, I mean, if you guys have read the books and you're huge fans and you've played the games, I have been recommended this game more than once. And I feel like it would be something that I could get into just because I am really into this kind of epic fantasy genre. So, I mean, if you guys want to share with me why you're excited about this, what I should be excited for in this series, please do let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, click that bell icon so you know whenever we drop another video, and check out our other reactions, reviews, interviews, we've got those, and vlogs. I'm ACHARA KIRK. Ciao!